Oh yeah, this is he gets resurrected because apparently werewolves in this film's universe can be resurrected as long as moon shines on them, even if they're dead. Which there, there's a bit of a problem here because the Wolfman gets killed when he's a wolf. He is a wolf because it's a full moon. Wouldn't he just be invincible then?
Yeah, wouldn't he just be resurrected?
Like he just
on
comes
spot?
back, or maybe you need a few hours.
Is this the first time Bela Lugosi has played Frankenstein?
First and only. Well, no, not only. Well, yes, no, first and only. And we'll talk about this when we get to Lugosi. But in the previous movie in the Frankenstein series, which is The Ghost of Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi plays Igor, just as he does in Son of Frankenstein. At the end of the movie, and I think it's Lon Chaney Jr. as the monster, but I don't remember. I could be wrong. It might be Glenn Strange, but at the end of the movie, they transplant Igor's brain into Frankenstein's, and the movie's a little silly. So Frankenstein starts talking, and he's talking in Bela Lugosi's voice, and it's really weird, but it's worth pointing out because if you watch really closely, when we get scenes of the monster does not talk in this movie. But supposedly, they filmed the movie with the monster talking, but they just hated how Bela Lugosi sounded with his heavy accent and everything, and so they just got rid of all his dialogue. You can still if you look very closely, you can see his mouth moving every now and then, like he's trying to, or like he's supposed to say something. But yeah, I think the funny thing about Lon Chaney Jr. is I think he had character actor written all over him, but his father was a big star in the silent era, so they kind of tried to make him a monster star.
Oh.
And with the exception of the Wolfman, it always failed. He's bad in the Mummy movies when he's the Karras in the Mummy sequels. He's bad as Frankenstein's monster. The Wolfman was like the only movie he worked in, and I guess every time he played that role. Because look, he's doing the little jumping thing, which, this is... He does look a little bit like an out-of-shape person doing acrobatics, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think I could do it, pretty well, to be honest.
No, I don't. But, like, Lon Chaney Jr. does not look like he's in good shape. Like, not even for back then. Because you have people who are in, like, 50s shape. Like, they're in good shape for, like, the 50s, but, like, now you would say, oh, they're just normal.
Yeah. Like, in the 50s, they're, swinging around Indian clubs for exercise, and now they're bench pressing 1,000 pounds or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, the classic example is Sean Connery. Sean Connery's in fantastic 60s shape, but he's like, if you look at Sean Connery from 1962, is he even like really in good shape by today's standards? Probably not.
No, then you look at Sean Connery in the 70s, or in the late 60s, I guess, right? From
when he's wearing the diaper and Zardoz.
Oh, no, that's great. All the dialogue in here is pretty great, I'll be honest. Like, yeah, it sounds interesting and exciting.
Well, I want to say, like, you have really good dialogue in, like, all those original Universal monster movies. You might have, like, an awkward scene of exposition here or there, but, like, Frankenstein, like, it's alive. Like, some of those monologues are great. The Wolfman, even just, like, the little gypsy nursery rhyme or whatever, even if a man is pure of heart and says his prayers by night, he will become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and something. See, I memorized the entire Hamlet soliloquy, and I can't remember that entirety of that thing, but so it's not quite Shakespeare.
It's Shakespearean-like, I guess.
I mean, sure. In the sense that Shakespeare also wrote pulp schlock for the masses. That's sort of what this movie is.